Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to a new series here on HNE called Annotated. So with Annotated, we'll explore the how, why, and explained behind some of the most popular, current, and upcoming film and television franchises. So with this installment of Annotated, we'll be focusing on Marvel, both the Marvel Cinematic Universe and also other aspects of Marvel, like Marvel TV, Sony's Marvel Universe as well, and talking about all those things, and a lot of it might be speculative at times, but the most important part is that we're kind of going into things, exploring concepts, and hopefully exploring new things together. But definitely let us know any ideas for future episodes for Marvel Annotated you'd like to see us do. And with all that said and done, let's get into it. Set to appear within the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Phase 4, Shang-Chi is a character of great potential and mystery to casual audiences. Considered one of the greatest martial artists in the world, Shang has a history with characters and teams such as Spider-Man, Daredevil, and the Avengers. Besides the diverse history of Marvel Universe interactions, audiences seem to primarily want to see Shang-Chi interact with a character instead like Iron Fist, who unfortunately has had a lackluster Netflix series connecting him with other characters like Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil, which on their own weren't bad, but unfortunately their group dynamic with the Defenders wasn't that great either. Introducing the Immortal Weapons alongside Iron Fist properly into the MCU wouldn't be a shock at this point, as they blend characteristics of the multiverse, magic, and the supernatural, which the MCU has made an effort to explore more of going forward. Now, in terms of potential comic book inspiration, during the 2015 Secret Wars event, alternate universes were merged to create Doctor Doom's version of Battleworld, and one of them was focused on the Master of Kung Fu series starring Shang-Chi, which supposedly came from the universe Earth 13116. Now, there was a great war in this universe between the Immortal Weapon clans and followers of the Ten Rings, which eventually led to the war being halted to instead hold a regular martial arts tournament to determine the ruler of Kunlun, which is what this region was called in this universe. Now, Shang-Chi's father eventually won the tournament and ruled for 100 years until Shang-Chi defeated him. Something that was very interesting about this version of Shang-Chi was that he could focus and channel his chi into various offensive enhancements, such as the Mortal Blade technique, which turned his fist into a sword, and a Gorgon's Eye technique, which would turn users' opponent into stone upon contact. And if they use this as some sort of inspiration for the MCU interpretation, it could be revealed that the Ten Rings organization and Mandarin have ancient connections to the Immortal Weapons, such as Iron Fist. Now, with regards to the movie and what we know so far, a lot of details have been under wraps, but with what we do know, it appears that the primary plot of the film will take place with an underground fighting tournament. And rumors currently state that the Mandarin, acting as a father-like figure to Shang, sends him to the tournament because the winner of the tournament will get the actual 10 Makluan rings, which itself will provide the ability to awake and control Fin Fang Foom. Now, fighters rumored to appear within this Marvel tournament of sorts appear to be multiple C and D level martial artist based characters, alongside of other more popular supporting characters such as Baron Mordo. Now, there's also a rumor that we'll see some aliens also as well, like some Skrull soldiers, Kree soldiers, and maybe potentially a version of Agents of Atlas, which is a team of superhuman operatives serving under the mysterious Atlas Foundation. And that secret society, led by a successor and descendants of Genghis Khan, is rumored to become the shell identity, more or less, for the Ten Rings organization within the MCU. Now, with all this said and done, how can it truly connect with the Immortal Weapons? I don't really think that would be done in the first Shang-Chi movie, but I do think it leaves a perfect opportunity to lay down breadcrumbs to be followed up on in future sequels. Now, the Immortal Weapons are the champions of the 7 capital cities of heaven, which are several pocket dimensions that could be entered once every 10 or 50 years, depending on the scheduled heavenly order. And this order is determined by a tournament held every 88 years, which features each Immortal Weapon battling in a destination called the Heart of Heaven. I doubt Shang-Chi's movie will feature any Immortal Weapons in particular, since in my mind in the MCU they're probably all in their respective pocket dimensions, waiting for time to kick in for them to appear in the main kind of universe. That's why I think this would be a great thing to be incorporated in a Shang-Chi 2 or even 3, because you can continue that tournament battle style theme across the entire franchise of Shang-Chi. And as well as Shang-Chi does have a history with the Immortal Weapons, so having them all interact wouldn't really be forced. Now, another interesting alteration that could be provided in the MCU actually resides with the Mandarins' backstory. The Immortal Weapons usually gain their abilities from serpent-like creatures which reside in their pocket dimension, and they have to battle this creature, and upon killing the creature usually, like Iron Fist has to, they get a portion of that serpent's energy and become, that next immortal weapon with enhanced energy abilities, while that creature experiences a cycle of reincarnation as their energy usually powers that entire pocket dimension. Assuming Fin Fang Foom isn't a space alien like he is in the comics, his energy could be an empowering factor to the rings, kind of like how Xiao Lao the Undying is a power source for Iron Fist, which in itself could provide a very tangible connecting element between Shang-Chi and the various immortal weapons should they appear in a sequel. Comment below your guys' thoughts, what do you guys think about this, and we'll see you guys later.